Hi everybody and welcome back to your By Your Sign Weekly, and we're going to do things a little bit differently this week. I am going to pull a card in the same way I normally do, and we're going to use the Sacred Path deck, but as well as my own interpretation of the card, I'm also going to be reading the meaning from you out of the actual book, because for some reason today I feel like there's a little bit of a message in there for all of us. So we're going to start with Cancer and we're going to work our way back to Taurus. So Cancer, you're going to go first, and we're going to pull your card first. And let's see what the card is for Cancer. What message you have for Cancer this week, Sacred Path deck. Oh, and there it is right there on top. Okay, and you pulled the Stone People card this week, Cancer. So the Stone People card is about sometimes having the knowledge that you're seeking already in your hand and not realizing it already. So this is the record or knowings card. So the Stone People meaning is kind of one of my personal favorite ones, actually, to be honest. And it's mostly because it reminds us to remember what we already know. Let me just find it right here in the book. And the application of this card, it says, the Stone People mark a time, Cancer, in which knowing will be revealed to you. Your personal records are held by these libraries of rock. Your childhood memories may return and allow you to piece together a part of your personal puzzle. Memories of past lives or deja vu could bring new awareness. Whatever the case, you are now in a position to know where you came from and where you are going. A stone person can assist you in focusing your intent, dispelling confusion, changing habits, retrieving records from long ago, or getting grounded. Allow these teachers to become your allies and discover a new world. Listen to the whispers of the mineral kingdom and your heart will know. In all cases, the Stone People card asks you to open your mind because new understanding is coming your way. This knowledge is based on Earth records and may change the way in which you view life. These ancient friends are the oldest children of Earth and only ask us to stop and listen. So if you're one of those people who, like my husband, who's also a Cancer, seem to gravitate toward rocks or stone people, maybe they have more of a message for you than you realize. So if you find one this week, make sure you take a little bit of time to ask it what question it's answering for you. All right, Cancer? So that's a great message for this week. Okay, so Leo, we are going to pull your card first, and then we're going to see what it has to say for you. Oh, and that jumped out really quick, so we're just going to take that right there. Okay, so Leo, you pulled the Medicine Wheel card, and the Medicine Wheel is kind of like the Chariot card in the tarot. It's about movement and completing cycles. So this could be about how you're completing a cycle in your life, or you have recently completed one and you're getting ready to start a new one. So this is also the number 7 card. So 7 embodies a lot of psychic messages too. So make sure you're paying attention to the synchronicities in your life. And let's see what the Medicine Wheel card says. Okay, so Leo, the Medicine Wheel card pretends a time of cycles and or movement. You're asked to notice which stage of the cycle you are presently experiencing. Is it the beginning, the creation, the growing time, and developing, or end of a cycle? How you look at where you are will assist you in clarifying what it is that you need to do next. Any retreat, hesitation, or stopping has now ended. With this card, you are being put on notice, Leo, that the stagnation is over and new beginnings have taken root in the present. Don't get caught in old patterns. Notice which direction on the medicine wheel will assist you in your forward movement and apply that lesson to your life. Your choices are illumination and clarity, which you can find in the east, faithfulness and humility to the south, introspection and goals to the west, or wisdom and gratitude to the north, as aligned with the seasons of the Native American wheel. It is now time to decide for yourself which type of movement will keep the wheel turning. In all cases, the medicine wheel card assures you that life continues. The quality of the new cycle depends upon you, your actions, and attitude towards growth. I think that's a great message for you guys, Leo. So we're going to get into the message right now for Virgo. Hello, Virgo. We're going to figure out what your message is for this week. We're going to pull your card right now from the Sacred Path deck. Oh, that's too many. One card, please, for Virgo. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Virgo, your card is the xoxo card, and this is about finding our truth in the opposite. So if you find you're being presented with the same scenario over and over again, the possibilities are very ripe for the fact that you probably really need to listen to this lesson before it smacks you over the head with the 2x4. Because it's probably already been knocking for a really long time and trying to use humor and other things to no avail so far. So with this also being the 22 card, this is something that really is going to have something to do with creating more stability in your life. So we really need to kind of stop going to polar ends of ourselves, Virgo, and find what the gray area is, because not everything's black and white. All right, so let's see what the book has to say about the xoxo card. And here we have it right here. Okay, so Virgo, if the trickster or xoxo card has appeared on your horizon, you are in for a barrel of laughs. You may be doing exactly the opposite of what you need to be doing and are about to get busted for it. Stop leaking your creative energy on other people's problems or high drama. Stop being so serious and crack a smile, or coyote will dog your dreams. Remember that some days you are the fire plug and some days you are the dog. That goes for everyone. So don't let getting pooped on get you down. Learning through laughter or opposites can be fun. The keynote to the xoxo card, Virgo, is to lighten up and start balancing the sacredness with irreverence. If you are just being stubborn, it may be time to create a contrary lesson that will force you to crack up, crack a smile, or trick you into going into the crack in the universe to find out what's really important. So use balance to find, or humor to balance out what is important for you, Virgo. I think that's a great lesson for you right now. So Libra, your card is going to be, let's see here. One card for Libra, please. Sacred Path deck. One card for Libra. Oh my goodness. Okay, there it is. That was pretty plain lunch thing. Okay, so Libra, you have the 12 card, and this is about releasing our arrows of truth as protection in our lives. This one's kind of self-explanatory. Libra is really about finding balance. So this is going to be about finding the truth that you need as fuel to rocket yourself forward. So let's see what the book has to say about this one. And okay, You guys saw me open this book, right? I seriously opened to the application part of the arrow card. So, hey, synchronicities, we're listening. Libra, your message is spot on today, and the universe has okayed it. So, if the arrow has found its target in your cards today, Libra, you are being asked to find the truth of your present situation. You can protect yourself from uncomfortable situations by using the truth as a protection. It does not matter what others think of you. You know the truth. When you honor that truth, you cannot be hurt by the lies of others. Arrow also speaks of the ideas of brotherhood. This is to say that you must armor yourself with the good intent and truthfulness of those you wish to associate with. Drop those who would no longer honor your path or truth. Remember, Arrow is straight and always says, stay on the sacred path. I think that is an excellent message for you, Libra. And I'm going to leave that at that. All right, so Scorpio. Let us see what our message is for this week. One message or card for Scorpio, please. This one keeps trying to pop out and I keep smacking it. Okay, so we pull the Thunder Beings, or the 36 card, which is the usable energy card for Scorpio. So I think this is really going to be about harnessing the energy that's been released by our intent and focusing it where it needs to go. So let's see what the book has to say about the Thunder Beings card, which I just did it again, you guys. Okay, so I opened it up to 37. And here is, oh, backwards. Here is the application part for the Thunder Beings. Okay, so we're on a roll today, guys, as far as spirit goes. The meaning for the Thunder Beings card, Scorpio, is the Thunder Beings card is telling you that you are a catalyzer and may now... Oh my gosh, okay. The Thunder Beings card is telling you that you are a catalyzer and may now command the usable energy at hand. You're being funded with the energy needed to complete any task you have in mind. If you have been trying without results or just couldn't get enough steam going, this card signals relief. You can drop the frustrations and get on with it. The energy is now yours. Call it to you and use it. Usable energy comes in many forms. See what kind of energy applies to your present situation and then command it. Your body is the lightning rod and will conduct all the energy you need. Shout your intention to the Sky Nation. The Thunder Beings remind you to replenish yourself equally to the amount of energy you expend. Good notice on self-care for us, Scorpio. We're often not very good at that. Okay, so... there you have it. We're going to move on to Sagittarius, who I know we're going to have a great message for this week. Let's see what your message is, Sag. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's our card right there. Put these ones down. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, Sagittarius, you pulled the 44 card, or the Sacred Space or Respect card. So this is about not only attaining respect for yourself, but also learning how to attain respect for your personal environment, your sacred space in and out of outside of your body, of your self. So let's see what the book has to say about the Sacred Space card. Okay, so Sagittarius, the Sacred Space card insists on respect for the possessions, ideas, homes, and persons of others. This also applies to demanding it for the self. Mark your territory. Respect yourself so that others will see that reflection in themselves and in how they deal with you. Be willing to say no. Sacred space means that you consider your body, feelings, and possessions sacred, and will not allow others to abuse them. Only invite those who have earned the right into your sacred space. You are the one who sets up how other people treat you through how you treat yourself. In all cases, the respect you show yourself and other life forms determines how you relate to the planetary family. If you allow others to be destructive in your sacred space, on some level you don't have the guts to be disliked. It is not important to be liked by others, but it is important to be able to live with yourself. Happiness begins within, Sagittarius. That's a pretty strong message. So, Capricorn. Your card, Capricorn, for this week is going to be one message for Capricorn, please. There it is. Okay, you got the painted face card, or self-expression. So in what way are you expressing yourself or not expressing yourself to the best of your ability this week, Capricorn? Let's see what the painted face card says in the book. Okay, so the painted face speaks of self-expression, Capricorn. It tells you to use your creativity in order to express your feelings, your talents, or your desires. Expressing who and what you are at any given moment is healing as well as productive. As you change and grow, you may feel the need to alter the way in which others perceive you. Changing your appearance, attitudes, and activities to match the new you may be called for at this time. The keynote is that this card asks you to open up and allow others to see your medicine. In that way, you are offering a gift to others who may have need of your talents. Don't deny how you feel, what you think, or what you can offer the world, Capricorn. In truth and with grace, it is now time to allow the medicine of the self to emerge. You will never lose face by presenting the true self minus the self-importance. Good message for you, Caps. Let's move on to Aquarius. And Aquarius, your message is going to be, let's see, one message for Aquarius, please. Cards, that one right there. And we pulled the introspection West Shield card, and this is about our goals. This is also the 10 card. So this can be about finishing up old projects so that you can make way for new beginnings, or it can also mean that you're getting ready to finish up projects because new things are starting to come in too. So let's see what that one has to say. And that is the West Shield. Okay, so Aquarius, the West Shield is Bear, and Bear is asking you to look at your present goals and discern how they affect your future. Are the answers you seek from your own inner knowing? And if not, it may be time to enter the silence and digest the questions so that your personal answers can emerge. Bear also reminds us that the West Shield is the place of all tomorrows. If you are afraid of the unknown, it may be time to clear away the fear. Strength to accomplish this clearing is Bear's greatest medicine. Call on Bear and feel the courage to meet the future. Call on Bear and feel the courage to meet the future fill your spirit. In all cases, the West Shield speaks of the ability to complete our goals, the acknowledgement of our inner strengths, and the power to find and know our own answers. Remember that the opinions of others become mixed with our own thoughts and doubts and become limitations when we forget to enter the silence. So remember to stick to your meditation schedule, Aquarius. It's going to come in handy. Excuse the kids downstairs. There seems to have been an issue. You need to make sure that you're sticking with your goals this week, Aquarius. So let's go on to Pisces. And Pisces, your card is going to be, for this week, what is the message for Pisces? Oh my goodness. Okay, so that. Okay. All right, so Pisces, you pulled the Sweat Lodge card, which is this is about purification of self and our personal space too. So, um, there may be something that you're needing to clear from your emotional or physical body, or there could be something that you actually need to clear from your physical space in order to make room for things that are coming in, or in order to make room for new knowledge to come in as well. So it could be just a misguided belief as that you're still holding on to, that may be holding you back from attaining the abundance that you're seeking. So let's see what the Sweat Lodge card says. Okay, so Pisces, the Sweat Lodge card speaks of a need for purifying some aspect of your life. This cleansing can be gentle and healing if you're willing to approach it in a sacred manner. It may be time to cleanse negative thoughts or attitudes. From another point of view, if you have people pulling you down and stopping your forward movement, cleaning away the barriers is called for here. Whether the purification is of body, mind, emotions, attitudes, or spirit is for you to decide. The constant rule of the Sweat Lodge card is that humility and purification always oh my gosh, always make way for new life force to enter. Remember that once the rust is removed, you may shine in your own right. So this could be just about coming to peace with our past too, as well, Pisces. So that's a good message for you guys for this week. And let's see, I'm going to move on to Aries. And Aries, your card for this week is going to be the Talking Stick card. Okay, so this is about not only making your viewpoints and opinions clear, but also making sure that you're listening to other people's as well. And sometimes I know that's hard for you guys as Aries because you really need to maintain your control, but you may need to surrender this and this one time, Aries. I think that's going to be very important for you to listen, which is another way of spelling silent, and also make sure that what you're saying to other people is what you actually mean too. So let's see what the Talking Stick card has to say in the book to you, Aries. And that is number 15. And okay, here it is. So, Aries, the talking stick reminds us of the validity of other viewpoints and teaches us how to listen and apply what we hear. We are being reminded not to interrupt others who are imparting wisdom. We are taught through listening that life has millions of options and answers to any dilemma. If the talking stick has appeared in your spread, you are probably not allowing yourself any options in your present situation or have become too stuck on one idea to see any further than your self-created tunnel. Open up and listen to the opportunities that the talking stick says are coming your way. Remember, all life signals and or options are available to those who will hear. You are being given an opportunity to grow through an alternative route. Use this gift now, Aries. Okay? And let's move on to Gemini. Your card for this week, Gemini, is going to be, ooh, we had a jumper. The peyote ceremony, or the number 4 card, and this is about new abilities emerging or getting stronger. And this could be through some intervention that you have done on your own, or this could be also the universe just saying, here you go, have this gift too. Remember to not look a gift horse in the mouth, Gemini, however. So let's see what the peyote ceremony has to say in the book for you, Gemini. If the water bird has flown your way, Gemini, and brought you the peyote ceremony card, you are being asked to recognize your immortal spirit. Look to the crack in the universe for new ways to develop the abilities that can enhance your growth. Remove any denial that keeps you from developing new skills and use the talents you have to the fullest. The peyote ceremony card puts you on notice that opportunities to discover the self and for expansive growth are now possible. You are never as limited as you believe you are. The resources of the true self are filled with potential. Conquering limitation created in the mind will allow you to discover these new abilities and know that all goals are possible, Gemini. Remember that the decision to attack your fears is the beginning of the sacred path. May you adventure well, Gemini. And let's see, Taurus, you are, again, last but not least. Let's see what your card is, Taurus. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, Taurus, you pulled the South Shield card this week, and that is about having either attained reconnection with our inner child or how you need to retain a connection with your inner child, or retrain, I should say, a connection with your inner child. Let's see what the South Shield has to say to you, Taurus. So, Taurus, the South Shield card marks a time of returning to the childlike parts of self that need no support from the ego. Look at how you can be humble in the present situation. Balance work with play and sacredness with irreverence. In other words, you'll need to lighten up and drop the uptight parts of self before you can continue. This may be a time to get some physical exercise to loosen up tight muscles, or to laugh to loosen up your sophisticated garbage. Stop holding on so tight and remember how to trust, Taurus. How can you trust anything or anyone when the image in the mirror is not really you? In all cases, the South Shield card insists that the child within is trying to teach you something about how to handle the situation. Listening and trusting the little tyke might restore some of the lost magic of life. Remember, playfulness heals a world of woes. The more serious you take the game, the less chance any of us have of winning. Take a chance on that little tyke, Taurus. You may come out a winner on the other side. And as always, I hope you guys have enjoyed this message and by your sign. This will be time-stamped so that you can skip around to your sun, moon, and rising signs as you will. And if you want any help on figuring out what those are, I do offer a natal chart reading for a very minimal $5 charge. So just hit me up if you're interested. And as always, we at Life is a Magic Mom love and appreciate every single one of you. And thanks you so much for supporting my message here on Patreon. I love you all.